Today is January 5th, 2014 on Sunday, 9:02 p.m. Pacific Time. And up next, risk of supervolcano eruption. Big enough to affect the world far greater than thought, says scientist. This is by Steve Connor. It's dated January 5th, 2014. Scientists have analyzed the molten rock within the dormant supervolcano beneath Yellowstone National Park and found that eruption is possible without any external trigger. The eruption of a supervolcano, numerous times more powerful than conventional volcanoes, with the potential to wipe out civilization as we know it, is more likely than previously thought, a study has found. An analysis of the molten rock within the dormant supervolcano beneath Yellowstone National Park in the United States has revealed that an eruption is possible without any external trigger, scientists said. Scientists previously believed many supervolcanic eruptions needed earthquakes to break open the Earth's crust so magma could escape, but new research suggests that this can happen as a result of the buildup of pressure. Supervolcanoes represent the second most globally cataclysmic event, next to an asteroid strike, and they have been responsible in the past for mass extinctions, long-term changes to the climate, and shorter-term volcanic winters caused by volcanic ash cutting out the sunlight. The last known supervolcanic eruption was believed to have occurred about 70,000 years ago at the site today of Lake Toma in Sumatra, Indonesia. It caused a volcanic winter that blocked out the sun for between 6 to 8 years and resulted in a period of global cooling lasting 1,000 years. A supervolcano under Yellowstone Park in Wyoming last erupted around 600,000 years ago, sending more than 1,000 cubic kilometers of ash and lava into the atmosphere, about 100 times more than the Mount Pinatubo eruption in the Philippines in 1982, which caused a noticeable period of global cooling. Following Pinatubo's eruption, the global average temperature fell by about 0.4 Celsius for several months. Scientists predicted that a supervolcanic eruption would cause average global temperatures to fall by about 10 Celsius for a decade, changing life on Earth. Scientists have analyzed magma from the Yellowstone caldera, a 55-mile-wide underground cavern containing between 200 and 600 cubic kilometers of molten rock, to see how it responds to changes in pressure and temperature. Using a powerful X-ray source at the European synchrotron radiation facility in Grenoble, France, the researchers found that the density of the magma decreased significantly at the high temperatures and pressures experienced underground. Density variations between magma and the rocks surrounding it means that the lava within the supervolcano's caldera can produce big enough forces to break through the Earth's crust, allowing the molten rock and ash to erupt from the surface, the scientists said. The difference in density between the molten magma in the caldera and the surrounding rock is big enough to drive the magma from the chamber to the surface, said Jean-Philippe Perilat of the National Center for Scientific Research in Grenoble. The effect is like the extra buoyancy of a football when it is filled with air underwater, which forces it to the surface because of the denser water around it, Dr. Perilat said. If the volume of magma is big enough, it should come to the surface and explode like a champagne bottle being uncorked. The study published in the journal Nature Geoscience was possible because the X-ray machine at Grenoble was able to take accurate density measurements at temperatures of up to 1700 Celsius and pressures 36,000 times greater than normal atmospheric pressure. The results reveal that if the magma chamber is big enough, the overpressure caused by differences in density alone are sufficient to penetrate the crust above and initiate an eruption, said Professor Carmen Sanchez-Vallée of the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, who led the study. Preventing a supervolcanic eruption is not possible, but scientists are currently trying to devise methods of monitoring the pressure of underground magma in order to predict whether one is imminent. Dr. Perilat said there are no known supervolcanoes that are in danger of erupting in the foreseeable future, and it would take at least a decade or so for the magma pressure within a caldera to build up to a point where an eruption is likely. All right. But I think we should still keep an eye on Yellowstone anyway. Thank you for watching. Pink out.